And there's a difference between a seller and a reseller.
Yes, we touched on that last
We
time.
touched on that, but just to talk about that a little bit, it's, a reseller is someone who stands in line, and here in Michigan at some stores, they let people buy all the product.
Yep.
If it's the first person in line and he got some stacks, he can buy all the shoes that they have. Now in other states, they let you buy one and then you get back at the end of the line and buy a second pair, which is what I think it should be. But the difference between, in my opinion, a seller and a reseller is a seller is selling one pair.
Yeah.
Not multiples of the same shoe that just released.
Yeah.
Because we all have been in situations where you had to sell something to make ends meet.
Yep.
But, if this is what you're using as your income, that's a reseller.
Yeah. And I mean, granted too, I think I'm gonna expand on that also. Like I think a person that resells too they know the value of the shoe, but they don't know. They know the price of the shoe, but they know the value of the shoe. I say it like that, meaning like, yeah, they know they can take the shoe and they can flip it, but they don't know the value of like the 11. Like there's a certain significance to each shoe. Like for me, the black and red 12s, they hold a certain significance to me because that's my first shoe. And most sneakerheads have a connection to most Jordans or whatever it is they choose to buy. And a reseller doesn't know all that. They just see, okay, I can flip that. That's their hustle. So they don't have that love for it like me or you or most sneakerheads listening do. So they go in there, they buy up a bunch of shoes knowing that they're going to like flip it and be able to pay their car note, house note, whatever utility bill they're like behind on. They're going to like go and flip that shoe. Mm-hmm. And leaving me, you, or anybody else who really genuinely love the shoe and want to have it in our collection, leaving us just stranded out there, holding nothing with our hands because they're gone. There's been plenty. I've been to a store one time, they were sold out before they even opened.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get, like, what? Yeah. Like, how does that happen? Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, and so for me, just jumping on, for me especially, I wear size 15, so to have that happen, as well as them not selling shoes in my size, it makes it extra hard.
It's that backdoor selling.
Man, see, I'm not doing, I have like a certain limit that I'm willing to spend money on. Like, I think maybe 400 might be my limit as far as I'm gonna like spend money. It depends on the shoe. Like, it has to be like a really, really rare or a hot shoe for me to spend that much. But I think even still, 400 is like my limit. Mm-hmm. Because I wear my shoes. So it's like I got to justify spending X amount of dollars and then wearing the shoe. Yeah. So I know your limit is way lower.
I've actually spent quite a bit for a couple pair, but they're one of ones, or they're there's something that's meant for a specific team.
Yep.
A college team or something like that is going to cost you a little more than a regular release shoe, and that shoe is made with a different type of quality and care and concern for the shoe and things of that nature. I actually have one that's a one of one that MJ used to own himself, so that was definitely, in my opinion, worth what I paid for it, because first of all, my favorite player of all time, and second of all, to have something that he once owned is not everybody can say.